You can start, I'm going to start like kneeling on my knees in this position here because I'll be coming up. But if this again isn't comfortable for you, you can go cross-legged, knees bent, wherever it feels right, okay? For your body, for your pelvis, knees, and hips. I want you to take your hands though, whatever place that you are, and just kind of sit them like underneath your sits bones, okay? So your shoulders are just relaxed, hands are just underneath your sits bones. We're neutral through the spine, neutral through the pelvis. And then from here, we're going to take a big inhale through the nose. I want you to breathe into the rib cage like we're filling up a balloon like we normally do on our back. And then as you exhale out through the mouth, from the base, from like below the hands, I want you to start to feel a lift through the pelvic floor, but without gripping your glutes underneath your hands. See if you can feel that connection underneath the belly button and that wrapping of the rib cage without clenching and squeezing underneath where your hands are. And then again, taking an inhale, feeling that breath expand into the rib cage. And then on that exhale, I want you to have that feeling of like you're lifting the pelvis away from the heels, even though it's not moving, and gently wrapping and hugging the waist like someone's tightening that corset, but without gripping and clenching through the hip flexors and through the glutes. Just one more time. Another big inhale here. And then exhaling out through the mouth, lifting through the pelvic floor, wrapping through the rib cage. Relax through the glutes, relax through the hips. And then keeping that connection, you can go ahead and take the hands out and just reach them straight ahead. And then from here, we're just going to inhale and protract, bringing the shoulder blades away from the spine. And then on the exhale, we're going to come through neutral and retract. And then again, we're going to protract, shoulder blades come away, and then we just gently retract. One more time. We inhale to protract. We exhale to retract. We're going to stop neutral and center, flip so the palms face up, and then open out to the side. So they're just slightly in front of the shoulders, and now on the exhale from the bottom of the spine to top, we're just going to gently rotate the rib cage to the right. And then on the inhale, we're going to move back center. And then on the exhale, we're going to rotate to the left. And it's just spiraling through the ribs, staying steady with the pelvis. And then inhale, moving center. Exhale, growing tall from bottom to top as you spiral. Inhale, moving center. Exhale, not moving from the shoulders, but letting the arms follow what the rib cage does. And then we inhale, center one more time each side. Exhale, spiral. Inhale, center, last time. Exhale, spiral to the left. Inhale, come center, moving into a side bend. So on the exhale, we side bend over to the right, reaching that left arm overhead, and then we rotate from the rib cage, reaching beyond that front right knee, and then we're just going to mobilize back to the side, and then just float right back up, other side. We side bend, staying open through the chest. We just gently rotate from the rib cage. We're coming back to the side and then stacking back up. One more time each way. We lift, think up and over, getting that full stretch through the side. We rotate. We come back to the side and lift. Last time, up and over to the left. We rotate from the ribs. We move back to the side. We stack all the way up, both hands come in front of the shoulders, palms are face up, and then we're just going to push the arms back as we come up to a high kneel. And then we press the arms back up shoulder height as we sit back on the heels. Just getting a little movement now waking up through the glutes and just lifting up. Think of creating your own resistance. You're pushing back and then pressing up. And we still feel, right, that gentle lift through the pelvic floor, that hug through the rib cage. So we have our own built-in support system through the spine for 4. And sit back. Lift up for 3. And sit back. 2 more. Press for 2. And sit back. Good, last one. We're gonna hold it right here. We're gonna go over to the right. We're gonna tip over, coming into a side bend, reaching that left leg out long. And then we're gonna take that top left arm and just reach it overhead. Going into a big side bend. So just like we did on our legs, or on sitting back on our heels. And then from here, going into a side arm circle. Just let the arm fall in front of the body. And then just circle out to the side and up. And again, just circle in front of the body. Out and up. 2 more like this. Just circle around. Lift. Circle around. Now this time as you circle around, you're going to pull that left knee in. You're going to round the spine through center. And then we're going to swing it over to the other side. So we reach that left leg, right arm out to the side. And then we just continue to circle that arm down, around, up. That's it. Down, around, up. This is 2. Getting that side bend. 1. We're going to circle through center. This time as we circle around, pull that right knee in. Round through center. We're going to come back to the other side. So we're on the right, left arm overhead, left leg reaching long. From here, warming up the side glute, that top leg. Just floats up and then lowers down. That's it. We lift and lower. Good. Lift up and down. That's it. Lift up and down. We have 4 more. 4. Down. 3. Down. 2. Good. 1. Pull it in. We're going to come through that center position again. Other side. We reach overhead. Right leg is reaching long. We lift up. Up. Good. Down. Lift. And lower. Up. Down. Lift. 4 more. 4. 3. 2. Beautiful. Last one. You're going to pull the knee in for center. We're just going to come all the way up, and I'm going to turn so we're facing the side. Neutral spine, neutral pelvis. We're going to nod the head. We're going to round the spine forward. Try not to fold at the hips though right away. Try to imagine peeling that spine right away from a wall. So it's almost like we're doing the roll up off the mat, but we're in a kneeling position. Hands finally will come to the mat, and we're just going to walk out to a 4-point kneeling position, finding that natural curvature through the spine. And then from here, we're going to round the spine to a cat stretch. We just round up. And then we're just going to release back to neutral. We're going to do that 2 more times. We're going to tuck the tail, we round the spine up. And then we're going to release back to neutral. 1 more time like this. We tuck the tail, use the abdominals to round up. Release back to neutral. Then we're going to scoop up from the abdominals as you walk the hands back. my glutes draw down, obliques think pulling up, and then I stack my spine all the way back up to that high kneel. Again, nodding the chin, round forward. Peel away from an imaginary wall, lift. That's it. Hands come down. Stay supported through the shoulders. As you walk forward, just finding that nice neutral. And then from here, just round the spine. Round into that cat stretch. And then release to neutral. Again, we're going to round into that cat stretch. And then releasing tail to head to neutral. One more time. We're going to round. And then we're going to release to neutral, but this time we're going to hold it right here. Okay? I want you to bring the hands maybe just a little bit wider than shoulders. Okay? We have that neutral position through the spine. I want you to feel the stability through the front of the chest, right underneath the armpits, and then even to the back and side rib cage. Okay? From here, we're flexing the right foot, and we're just going to push your legs straight back. From here, we bend and pull it in. We flex, pull the knee in towards the chest, and then we just push it straight back. We bend in. We push back. Trying to keep that spine nice and neutral. So we have that, again, built-in support system. Holding those neutral curves. We're just moving from the hip and knee. This is 4. Push back. This is 3. Push back. This is 2. Push back. This is 1. We push back, we hold it here. Now we just turn out and turn in. We turn out so the knee and toe is facing away from the body. We turn back in, then we bend the knee, in and push out. Turn out, we turn out, turn in, bend in, push back, turn out, turn in, bend in, push back, 3 more, out, in, bend, press, that's it, out, in, bend, press, good, out, in, bend, press, hold it here. We're turning out, keeping it turned out. Now we're going to side bend, bringing your right knee towards your right elbow, and then we push back center, rotating to parallel. So we turn out, bend, side bend, think knee to elbow, and then push out straight in the spine, return to parallel. Then side bend, push center. Then side bend, push center. 4, out, 3, push. This is 2, push, 1, and center, pull the knee in. Round through that lower back, shifting the body weight back, going into a shell stretch. We're going to repeat this on the other side. So we come all the way back up. We find the neutral curves of the spine. We flex that left foot, and then we push your legs straight back, like we're pushing against the wall. We bend the knee. We pull in, exhale, press. That's it. In and push. Find that stability through the upper body. Watch that the body weight doesn't shift forward so it's only on the wrist. Use the glutes and the lower abdominals. This is 4. That's it, press. That's it, 3. And push. 2, push. 1, we turn out and in. Turn out, turn in. Bend, reach. Out, in. Bend, that's it, reach. Out, in, bend, reach, out, good, in, bend, push it back, last, 1, bend, and push. From here, turn out, connect through the abdominals, left knee to left elbow, add that side bend. As we push back, we lengthen and return to parallel. Bend, we laterally flex, push, return center. Side bend and reach. That's it. Bend, side bend and reach. 4 more. 4, push, 3, last 2. Continue to find length through the spine. Last 1, push back, pull that left knee in, sit back, rounding through that lower back, getting that shell stretch. We're going to come up, so we're back in that 4-point kneel. Inner thighs are going to squeeze together though. We're going to bring the right leg back, toes curled under. We're bringing that left leg back, inner thighs squeeze together. We're in a high plank. Moving from the ankles, we shift back, push forward. Shift back. Keep that long neutral. 3. Good. 2. 1. Coming center. Let's lower both knees down. And then from here, try to bend both elbows. So elbows are angling straight back as you lower the whole body down to the mat. Legs straighten out, inner thighs squeeze. Elbows are lifted off the mat and pulled back right by your rib cage. Nose is just hovering. And here again, I want you to feel that connection through the inner thighs. Feel how that almost forces the muscles just below the belly button to gently lift. Okay, feel again that wrapping just below the rib cage. We're going to roll the shoulders back. Eyes, neck, chest starts to float off the mat. Just feeling that work from the broad line up, nothing through the lower back, and then lengthen through the spine, returning back to that start. Again, inhale, roll the shoulders back. Exhale, lengthen, bring the eyes, neck, chest. Good, bottom rib is down, chest lifts, and then return back down to the mat. Inhale, roll those shoulders back. Exhale, lengthen, peel up, keep lifting through the obliques, keep lifting through the chest, and then returning back down. One more time. Inhale, roll the shoulders back. Exhale, we lengthen and lift. Good, inhale to stay. Exhale, return back down. From here, we're going to roll the shoulders back and we're going to come into that thoracic extension. Okay, you may not come as high as you were before, only because we're going to hold it here this time. So if you need to bring yourself a little bit lower to keep the connection through the abdominals, that's fine. But from here, let's go ahead, separate the legs. and then turn out from the hip. So heels are facing each other, toes are apart. From here, that left leg is going to float off the mat. Think of lifting your foot from your glute. And then we lower it back down. And then that right leg lengthens and lifts. We inhale, lower it down. Exhale, left leg. We lift. Abdominals pull up and then lower. Right leg lifts. Inhale, lower, add the upper body. So now as the left leg lifts, that right arm reaches straight ahead. Try to get the upper arm in line with your ear. If you can't, bring the torso maybe a little lower. And then lower back down. Left arm, right leg reaches out, so it's like we're doing swimming preps. And then we lower back down. One more time each side. Left leg, right arm. Again, nothing is happening through the lower back. And then pull in, try to keep the pelvis area nice and quiet. Exhale, left arm, right leg. We lower back down, both arms, both legs. We reach. They lengthen away from the center of the body. And then we lower them back down. We're doing this 2 more times. Exhale, reach. Inhale down. This time we're going to stay there going into swimming. We exhale, reach. Now we're holding it here, alternating arms and legs. We inhale for 5. We exhale for 5. We in 2, 3, 4, 5. We exhale. Try to stay stable through the torso. Inhale for 5. Exhale. Last in 3, 4, 5. We exhale for 5. Then reach arms and legs. Lower them both down. Go ahead, push back into a shelf stretch. And I swear swimming never gets easier. Pull the belly button up, reach the arms long. If it felt hard, it's because it is hard. And then we're going to come into a side lying series. So we're going to be lying on your left side. You can go all the way down to where you're lying flat, or you can keep your head propped up slightly with your bottom arm. But we are going to bring both legs forward a little bit, okay? So I'm long through my spine, but I'm hiked forward at my hip. And I'm going to bend my top knee so the inner part of my top right foot is in line with my knee, okay? And then from here, from the hip, I'm just going to turn out, and then I'm just turning back in. That's it. Just turning out from the hip and turning in. And you can keep that toe attached to the knee, or you can keep it up just to a hover. Just trying to stay long and connected through the waist, through the torso. For 3. And down. From that outer glute, lift for 2. And down. Lift 1. And down. Then reach your legs straight out and turn out from the hip here. Lifting straight up. We point, lift. We flex, lower. Getting some work through the ankle. Point and lift. Flex and lower. We point, connect, stay lifted through the bottom side. Lower. 3. Flex down. 2. Down. 1. And down. We're going to go into circles, as big or small as you can stabilize through the pelvis. So we're going to kick forward. We turn out, lift. Rotate in back and swing it forward. Forward, turn out. It's almost like a little bit of internal rotation on the way back. Keep it parallel to swing forward. Turn out as you lift. Turn in as you come down. One more time this way. Forward, up, in, and connect. Let's reverse it. We go back, then start to turn out at the hip as you lift. Start to turn back to parallel as you come forward. Squeeze the glute to go back. Turn out, up, back to parallel to come forward. Two more, back. Out, and forward. Good, last one. Up, parallel, come forward, and to the side. We're going to swing the legs around, doing this on the other side. Again, because we're working through greater ranges of motion with the legs versus just hip height, that's why it feels maybe to you a little bit harder to stabilize through the torso and a lot more discombobulated through the body. And it's just because we're keeping the lever a little bit longer than what we normally do, okay? So again, keep the range a little shorter, a little smaller if it feels a little too wobbly, but that's why, if that felt like, wow, this is a lot different. So legs are forward towards the front corner of your mat. Again, we're lift through the bottom oblique. Bend that top knee, foot can stay glued to the knee from that outer hip. We're just turning out and turning in. If you're familiar with the equipment, we normally do stuff like this with the springs. So this is a lot different when we don't have that assistance. Out, pull in. Out, pull in. Four more. Four. This is three. Good, this is two. Last one. One, keep it turned out, slide it down. And then we point to lift. We flex lower. Getting that work through the ankle. And flex down. Good, point up. And flex down. Three more, three. Lower. Two. Lower. One. Good, come down, we rotate to parallel, going into those big circles. Keep it parallel forward. Turn out from the hip as you lift. Start to turn back into parallel on the way back. That's it. We swing forward, turn out up, turn in parallel, coming around. Forward, lift, parallel, down, last one, up. Good, swing it around, meet the top leg, reverse, keep it parallel as you go back. Start to turn out to lift, parallel to lower. Then as you start swinging around, that movement should start to feel almost a little bit natural through the hip in order to make the circle work. We're going back, out, forward, last one. Back, turn out, forward, and around. Squeeze those inner thighs together, bring them back so you're in a long line. Then you're just going to roll right onto your back, legs straight out. Arms are reaching up and over the head, keeping that small connection through the rib cage. We're going into the roll up. We inhale, lift the arms, nod the chin. On that exhale, we're rolling through imprint. Reaching beyond those toes, getting that nice stretch of the back of the leg. Inhale, begin to roll the pelvis back. And then on that exhale, releasing all the way back down. We inhale, lift now. Exhale, move through imprint. Reaching beyond those toes. Inhale, begin to roll back. Exhale, move through imprint. And release. 2 more. Inhale, lift knot. Exhale, move through imprint. Reach forward. Inhale, begin to roll back. Exhale, releasing out. Last time. Inhale, lift knot. Exhale, roll through imprint, round forward. Instead of rolling back, we're going to roll the spine all the way back up from tail to head. From here, anchoring those legs down. On the exhale, we're going to roll the pelvis back into that C curve. And we're going to pull the hands into your chest. Elbows are wide, palms are faced in. Now we're going to keep it here and just open the arms out to the side like we're pushing back. Palms face back, but without losing that C curve. And then return in, palms face in. Open up, push those arms back. And then pull in, pull the arms back in. Again, push the arms back. And then pull the arms in. One more time. We push the arms back. Pull the arms in, stay here. Round forward over the thighs. Stack up the spine nice and tall, releasing the arms out. Doing that again. Exhale, scoop, roll back. Find that C curve, pull the hands into the chest. Elbows wide, palms face in. We push back. Back. Pull in 4. Good. Back. Pull in 3. Push back. Pull in 2. Push back. Pull in 1. Rounding forward over those legs. Stacking up nice and tall. Adding on. We scoop, roll it back. Same as a round back on the reformer if you're familiar. Pulling the hands in. We're going to push the arms back, palms face back. Now as you round the spine forward, keep pressing the arms behind the body. So fingers are facing in. And then we're going to circle the arms around, keeping the spine rounded over the legs. Keep reaching the arms forward so you get that stretch through the back of the shoulder. And then we stack the spine up nice and tall, arms back to your start position. We scoop, roll back, pull in. We're going to open out to the side, palms face back. As you round forward, push the arms back, getting that stretch to the front of the chest. That's it. And then circle those arms out to the side. Keep reaching them around in front of the body. Then flip and stack the spine up nice and tall. 2 more. Scoop, roll it back. Pull the hands in. We open out to the side, palms face back. Push the arms back as you round forward. Try not to collapse. Think of holding the body up and over the legs as you circle the arms around. Then flip and stack up nice and tall. Last time, scoop, roll back, pull in. Open the arms out to the side. That's it. Push the arms back as you round forward. Circle them around. Reaching all the way in front, and then flip and stack up tall. Bending the knees in. Feet are sits bones width apart. You can grab behind the thighs. Go ahead and roll the spine down. Either maintain flexion, or Sandy, you can bring the head all the way down if this isn't great for the shoulder. You're going to be in an imprinted position, and we're going to pull your legs up to tabletop, inner thighs squeeze together. Let's just reach those hands out by the side. Palms are facing in. From here, just sticking with the right leg. We exhale, reach straight out. Inhale, pull in, just the right leg. Exhale out, left leg stays stable. Inhale, pull in. Again, exhale, reach. Inhale in. Exhale out. Inhale, pull in, left leg reaches long. Again, head can come down if you start to feel more neck than abdominals. Just try to maintain that imprint. So only bring the leg as low as you can maintain that control and stability through the spine. Exhale, reach. Good, right leg. We reach out, we're gonna hold it right here. Now we're gonna try to bring the leg like 2 inches lower and then right back up. 2 inches lower, right back up. 2 more, 2 inches lower, right back up. Last time, 2 inches lower, back up, then pull it in. Left leg, reach it out, last set. We go 2 inches lower, lift it up. Connect through the obliques. And lift. 2 more. 2, up, 1, up, bend the knee, come in, lower the head, neck, and shoulders. Right leg comes down, left leg comes down, and return that pelvis back to your neutral. From here, we're going to go into hip rolls. Taking an inhale through the nose. On the exhale, we're going to connect through the obliques, finding that imprint. And then use the glutes to roll the pelvis all the way up. Ending on the widest part of the shoulder blades. Take an inhale to stay. And then on the exhale, melt the spine all the way down. Moving through your imprint, controlling the return back to neutral. Again, exhale, connect through the obliques to imprint. And then the glutes to peel all the way up. Ending on the shoulder blades. Take an inhale to stay, reach through the knees. And then on the exhale, soften through the chest. That middle back, that lower back. Through imprint to neutral, 2 more like this. Exhale, connect through the obliques, then fire through the glutes to peel up. Reach those knees over the toes, use the abdominals to support the spine, and then melt all the way down, staying wide through the front of the chest. Last time, exhale, connect through the obliques first, then fire through the glutes and peel up. We're going to take an inhale to stay. Exhale, roll all the way down. Through imprint to neutral. From here, holding neutral, I want you just to straighten that right leg out to a long diagonal. So think like if you had your knees together and you straighten one, that's like the diagonal that I want your leg on, okay? Quad is pulling up. We're neutral through the spine to pelvis. From here, we're using both glutes, and we're going to go into a single leg hip lift, right? Reaching that right leg out in that long diagonal, and then we're just going to fold and lower down. We squeeze the glutes, lift the pelvis up, keep that right leg reaching long, keep that left knee reaching over that left ankle, and then just fold at the hips and lower down. 2 more. Exhale, press through the foot, squeeze the glutes and lift. And then we fold and lower down. You got it. One more time. We press and lift, hold it here. You should be able to bend that right knee, bring the foot down, break and lower the pelvis down. Left leg, we straighten the knee, so we reach out in that long diagonal, using that right glute now. We squeeze and lift, trying to keep the pelvis square to the ceiling. We break and lower. Again, we squeeze and lift. Fold and lower. Good. Press through the foot, lift. Fold, lower. Last one. We press, lift, and stay. Bend that left knee, bring the foot down, hold it here. We're just doing little lifts up. 4, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then slowly roll that spine all the way down through imprint back to neutral. We're going to grab behind the legs. We're going to nod the chin, pull the body back up. So we're going to come into a seated position. You can come back to how we started class on the heels, or you can sit with your legs again crossed or straight out in front. We're going to reach both arms out to the side, and then you're going to take your right hand, you're just going to cross it in front of your left wrist. Just bending that elbow, just giving that left shoulder a stretch. So we're crossing it in front of the body, and then from here, move from the rib cage. Allow it to go a little more. But it's not because you're pulling at the shoulder more, right? It's just because you're moving from the rib cage. That allows a little bit more range of motion. And then we're going to come back through center, opening both arms out to the side. Let's go ahead, cross that left hand in front of the right wrist. And then we just kind of pull over, feeling that stretch through the back of the shoulder. And then from here we move from the rib cage, allowing yourself to go just a little bit more. And then we're coming back through to center, opening both arms out to the side, and then both arms come up overhead. You're going to take the right hand, you're going to gently hold onto the wrist of the right side. We're going to lift up and continue to side bend over. Getting that length through the lat, through the oblique, through the QL. We're going to lift all the way back up. Open the arms out to the side. Bring them right back up again. And then we're going to have that left hand hold on to the right wrist. We just pull up, stay open through the chest. So we have the connection through the chest, through the spine. We reach up and over. That's it. We come back up, open the arms. We're going to squeeze the glutes, come all the way up to that high kneel again. Reaching that left leg straight out to the side. Both hands then coming down. Sitting back on the heel. Getting that stretch through the inner thigh, through the shoulders. So let those arms really stretch forward. Try to keep your foot planted down. You'll even feel that stretch to the outer ankle. And then we're pulling back forward, keeping that neutral position through the pelvis and spine. And then we're going to rotate up. So think left arm up towards the ceiling. And come back down. We're doing that 2 more times. We're shifting back. We're pulling forward. We're rotating up. We're lowering down. 1 more time. we shift back. We pull forward. We rotate up. We come down. Let's pull that left knee in. Reach that right leg out. Foot is flat. We shift back. Trying to go as far as we can. We pull forward. Right hand up. Spiral through the spine. And then we lower down. Again, shifting it back. Good. Pulling it forward. Push away from the floor. Lift. Coming back down. One more time. Shifting back. Pulling forward. Spiral up. And lower down. Pull that right knee in. One final shell stretch, rounding back on the heels. And then slowly begin to stack the spine all the way back up. From tail to head. Awesome job, guys.